This is the M-32 multiple grenade launcher. The cartridge has a low-pressure chamber, making it almost silent and stealthy when it fires. But its effects are anything but subtle. It's semi-automatic and can fire 6 40mm grenades in less than 3 seconds. That's why they call it the six-pack attack. But this is no ordinary launcher. It's versatile. This baby can be packed with gadgets, including video cameras and infrared flares to give the soldier extra protection.
It's a real niche weapon, but there's a lot more niches that they're realizing it can be used for.
And Richard Solberg should know. He's part of the team behind this awesome weapon.
The coolest thing about the M-32 is 6 rounds of 40 mic in 3 seconds, covering a 20 by 60 meter sheet downrange, causing chaos and disarray in seconds.
Grenade launchers solve an age-old problem: range. Throwing a hand grenade leaves you exposed, and there's a limit to how far you can toss them. One of the first launchers was called the M-79, or Thumper, used in the Vietnam War. With a max range of around 330 yards, they were deadly. But the M-79 had a major limitation. Once you fired it, you had to reload. Not an ideal situation in the heat of battle. Multiple grenade launchers take it to the next level. Always ready to deliver a deadly blow to the enemy, they're one of the most effective weapons for a combat squad. But with the M-32, they made the best even better.
It's a force multiplier. It gives the grunt, the warfighter on the ground, major advantage. 6 rounds, 3 seconds, 18 rounds a minute. Deadly at pinpoint targets at 150 meters.
This is a clever weapon. Its sighting scope allows you to follow the grenade to the target and immediately adjust before delivering a lethal payload of 40mm grenades without ever taking your eyes off the target, day or night. The M-32 has a longer chamber to accommodate a new family of grenades designed specifically for this weapon. They're hyper-lethal and sophisticated. The first trick from the six-pack, a grenade that delivers double trouble.
40mm grenades come in all shapes and sizes. This is the 433. It's a high-explosive fragmentation grenade. It's the standard round that you use most of the time with a 40mm grenade launcher. This is the Hellhound, and it does twice the damage. A 10-meter kill radius.
The acronym HOUND stands for High Order, Unbelievably Nasty Destructive Grenade. This hyper-lethal round owes its power to a unique mixture of explosives and shrapnel. It can be fired from an amazing 440 yards away. That's more than the length of 4 football fields, giving much more protection to the soldier.
You can knock down doors, blow down doors, stand off. You don't have to get in the middle of the fight. You can throw rounds in, take care of problems, and go on afterwards and clean it up.
For Chief Designer Bruce Van Stratum, this was the effect he was looking for.
When you hit that thing with a Hellhound, you're not just tapping, you're knocking, you're coming in.
This is what it does to a steel door. The core of this door contains padding to absorb the force of an impact, but the blast wave blows straight through. It's no match for the power of the Hellhound. In slow motion, you can see the blast wave ripping the door from its hinges. Then the shrapnel showers anyone who might be behind it. Against a group of enemy soldiers, the first one hit is destroyed, but it appears the others are untouched. Until you look again. Our high-speed camera reveals how the shrapnel slices into the target. Just one piece is enough to kill a man. These targets are being hit again and again and again. When the Hellhound strikes, no one lives to tell the tale. Coming up, the M-32 grenade launcher needs 5 tons of truck. There can only be one winner.
Wait till you see. what it does to that target right over there.
And we see how this amazing weapon can combine with other gadgets straight out of the arsenal of 007. The M-32 semi-automatic grenade launcher fires a barrage of lethal rounds over 400 yards away. Nobody within 10 yards survives. But what about vehicles? We're about to pit the M-32 against a heavy truck parked 100 yards away. It could be a supply truck. It could be booby-trapped. The heavy artillery is too far away. The M-32 is the only hope. What effect will the M-32 have on this type of target?
Wow. I think we should go take a look at that bad boy. Any driver who was inside there? Well, let me put it this way, they're not driving anymore. And that vehicle has come to a halt. And the six-pack, it attacked and did its job.
Once the fire is put out, I can get a closer look at the damage.
Tell you. Look at this. This is definitely what they mean by havoc. The whole seat is burned away because the fuel caught on fire. But because we went through the glass, the driver was gone long before the fire ever actually happened. Basically, all the recipe for death. Shrapnel went through, here and here, all the way out the other side of this door. So you had an explosion that took place in here, sending all this frag all over here. When you look up here, right there, look at that. That is where the passenger's head would be. Tell you, when you have 6 rounds of high explosives that you can deliver from 1 up to 400 yards, it dramatically increases the amount of power that one soldier can bring to a battlefield. I think the results speak for themselves.
And it's not just about taking out targets. The next trick from the six-pack offers soldiers extra protection, letting you see the enemy before the enemy sees you.
Driving through hostile terrain is a very dangerous thing. Vehicles make easy targets. Now, when you look at this scene, it doesn't look like much. A couple little buildings, some vegetation. But I've got to take this road all the way around, and I have no idea what's there.
If the enemy is hiding behind these buildings, odds are I won't find out until it's too late and I'm finished. A new round for the M-32 offers me a solution.
It's called the Hunter round. It's a 40mm grenade that gives me a bird's eye view of the battlefield.
The new high-altitude unit-navigated tactical imaging round, or Hunter, has a built-in video camera which sends back images in real time.
We consider it to be the foot soldiers' unmanned aerial vehicle.
The Hunter round is fired to a height of 700 feet. It then launches its camera, which is attached to a parachute, allowing the camera to float slowly back to the ground, while sending out pictures to a handheld monitor. With the Hunter, the M-32 has become more than a weapon. It's also a powerful surveillance tool.